US President Donald Trump has gone back yet again on another statement he made about the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. One of the most powerful leaders in the world, he has the power to influence the stock markets just by giving out a statement. It was the tariff back and forth first and then firing of Fed Chairman. So what happened? Well, the president, who is very well known for calling names, he called Powell a major loser and Mr. Too Late. On April 21st, he said that the economy is facing no inflation virtually. In his post on Truth Social, Trump said, and I quote, "With these costs trending so nicely downwards, just what I predicted they would do, there can be almost no inflation, but there can be slowing of economy unless Mr. Too Late, a major loser, lowers interest rates now." He said Powell has always been too late and accused him of lowering interest rate to help quote-unquote sleepy Joe Biden, later Kamala, to get elected. These were his words for the Fed chairman, who, by the way, was appointed by him during his first term. And then the US stock markets fell again. On Monday, the Dow ended the day down 2.5% and Nasdaq Composite fell over 2.5% too, and S&P 500 saw a fall of 2.4%. The value of dollar fell multi-years low and gold shot up to 1 lakh rupees per 10 grams in India. Last week, Trump also said that he might remove Powell from his position. All this came after, in recent weeks, Powell spoke about Trump's tariffs and warned that they might lead to a challenging scenario for Fed, implying that Fed has no plans to cut rates anytime soon, and Trump wants just the opposite of that. But then, just after the stock markets fell on April 22nd, Trump took a U-turn. He said that he has no intention to fire Powell after advisors warned that it would backfire legally and economically, as per various reports.
No, I have no intention of firing him. I would like to see him be a little more active in terms of his idea to lower interest rates. This is a perfect time to lower interest rates.
He, however, on April 23rd said that Powell has kept the rates too high. He said he has historically been late.
He's keeping rates too high. He historically has been late, except when it came to Biden. He was recommended by a certain person that I'm not particularly happy with, but he will hopefully do the right thing. The right thing is to lower interest rates.
He also reiterated his stance on tariff hikes, saying that the country is going to do really well with all the tariff money starting to come in. And after that, the stock markets rose. On April 23rd, S&P 500 closed up 1.67% and Nasdaq Composite closed up by 2.5%. But Powell says that Fed will wait for greater clarity before making adjustments to the policy stance. Fed's forecast for the US economy saw slower growth for the year ahead, just like the other banks like Morgan Stanley and IMF, who cut their GDP growth forecasts for US. But why does Trump want the rate cuts to happen? Experts say that Trump believes that lower rates would help the economy and they would counteract any potential negative effect from the trade war. But Trump's actions only have made it harder for Fed to cut rates, as his tariffs could lead to higher inflation, as it could rise prices for businesses on components bought from the foreign suppliers. Customers will have to pay more as the cost passes on, and higher prices mean high inflation. And the employment rate is also declining, which could trigger stagflation. If inflation also rises, leading to a recession in the world's largest economy. As of now, with high rates, Fed has been controlling inflation to an extent.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.